Members, we have a quorum, and I call this meeting to order. Information papers issued since the last meeting. That's the first item. We have received a paper, and I'd like to remind members that since the regular meeting on the 28th of May 2018, the panel received only one information paper. Details are set out in the agenda as item 1. So let's first discuss items for discussion at the next meeting. Will members please refer to CB bracket 4 1249/1718 list of outstanding items for discussion, as well as CB bracket 4 1249/1718 list of follow-up actions. The Judiciary and the Administration have proposed to discuss at the next meeting dated the 18th of July 2018, which is a regular meeting, the following. Now I'd like to remind members that usually we have regular meetings on Mondays, but on members' request, at the July regular meeting, we're going to advance the meeting by a few days. So the meeting will be held on Wednesday. The council will be in recess by that time. And please remind your staff, and please also pencil down the date of the next meeting at the 18th of July. At the next meeting, the Administration and the Judiciary have proposed to discuss two items. First, proposed creation of judicial posts and proposed creation or extension of directorate posts in the Judiciary. Item 2, review on the statutory retirement ages of judges and judicial officers. We have no objection to these two items. But since we're on the Judiciary, we'd like to follow up on another issue. Around July or June or July every year, usually, we would pick up one issue on the list, that is mechanism for handling complaints against judicial conduct. Usually the Judiciary would give us a report, and that's item 3 of the list, with the title Mechanism for Handling Complaints Against Judicial Conduct. So I propose to discuss this as well, and we'll discuss with the Judiciary about the arrangement, so that all relevant issues regarding retirement ages of JJOs and judges and also judicial conduct will be discussed in one go. Because over the years, this panel has been very concerned about this issue. I hope that all of you will attend the July meeting. On the other hand, we have also received letters from members like Ms. Dari Lee, Ms. Holden Chow, and myself relating to mutual legal assistance and agreement on surrender of fugitive offenders between Hong Kong and Taiwan. We'd like to discuss this item, and we understand that the panel on security would like to follow up on this topic. So I'd like to consult members. How about we discuss with the panel on security? Now, since members of this panel are also interested in this topic, whether a joint meeting would be held, or at least whether they would inform our panel members so that they can attend that meeting as well. So if there are no other comments, then that's settled. The next point is about item 17 on the list of outstanding items for discussion: photo taking during court proceedings and issues relating to attempted interference with fair trials. According to the Judiciary, their comment is that there are still ongoing or potential court cases in relation to such conduct during court proceedings. In the interest of maintaining judicial independence, they do not consider it appropriate to discuss the issue at the panel. Any views on that, Deputy Chair? I understand that there have been new developments regarding this issue. The court has introduced new practice directions in relation to photo taking in court proceedings, which clearly states the serious consequence of taking photos when a court is in progress. And because of the new guidelines and because of the response from the Judiciary Administration, I don't think the panel needs to discuss that anymore. All right, so there's been a new decision. We can set aside this item unless another incident attracts members' attention. We'll then review the guidelines laid down by the court. Let's move on to the agenda proper now, and let's invite the deputations to come in. We have representatives from the two professional bodies and the law schools, and also student representatives of the law school. Please invite them to come in. And please also invite the administration to come in. Would the staff please help us invite them to come in? May I welcome all the deputations who are interested in this topic, and I thank you for attending this meeting. Would the staff please help and show the representatives their respective seats? Welcome. Let me report to members that this is about legal education and training in Hong Kong. Well, there has been extensive concern about this issue in the community, and over the years, every year we have been inviting representatives of law schools in Hong Kong and also student representatives, as well as the representatives of the two professional bodies to express their views.
Hear your views for the reference of our following up of this issue. That's a very important issue of legal education in Hong Kong. 相關嘅
We have the relevant papers, LC paper CB bracket 41249/1718 bracket 03, which is the administration's paper on legal education and training in Hong Kong. We also have bracket 04, another paper prepared by the LegCo Secretariat, which is a background brief on legal education and training in Hong Kong. So we have 9 deputations attending this item. So welcome all of you, and I also welcome the administration. I see that all of you are seated. We have a really high attendance rate today. I am delighted to see that, and would like to have your valuable views. So for representatives attending today's meeting, may I remind you the following.
I-services. If you need, you can use that for your reference. 亦都咧好重。
Another important point is, well, I hope the interpreters would make it clear to the attendees that when you express views in this room, please avoid code mixing. Please stick to one language, either Chinese or English, through and through, so that it would facilitate the work of interpreters and also for records purpose. And I'd like to also remind members and everyone that there is a notice in front of you about attending meetings, and when you speak, you are not protected by the LegCo Powers and Privileges Ordinance.
You also don't enjoy the exemptions. So if you have not provided a written submission, you're welcome to do so at the end of the meeting so that our committee can follow up. So first of all, I'll invite the government to take us through their paper, and then I'll invite the bar, the law society, and after the 2 deputations have expressed their views, and you should also keep your speech to a combined a length of 10 minutes. And then we'll invite the different deputations, and we hope to accommodate everybody, and your speaking time will be limited to 3 minutes each, so that we can allow question and answer time. So first of all, I'll invite the Solicitor General, Mr. Wesley Wong, to give us the government's position. Thank you. Legal education and the Standing Committee on Legal Education and Training had appointed some consultants. In June last year, we had also reported in this panel and had updated you on the progress. At the time, we were still waiting for the comprehensive review, the final report, and today we are very happy to see that on 15th of May, the Standing Committee had published its final report. The DOJ places a lot of importance on legal education and training in Hong Kong because legal education and,
Meeting for 5 minutes. We might need to go to vote first, and then we will come back to resume the meeting. Sorry.